It's the duo that you love the most, covering events from coast to coast. That podcast is all about the fun with your hosts, Alpidi and Jon Jon.
The shade of it all.
All right, so I was looking at healthy meals just now with Madison. So there's that.
Are we talking about going vegan after watching Morgan Adams' video?
I haven't watched it yet, but apparently, Ashley's here and she should be here shortly.
Yeah, me and Jennifer are like, we're totally going vegan next month, and then I started looking at everything, and I'm like, no,
it's hard.
It's so hard. It's totally going to be something that I have to ease into. But
I was vegan once for 8 hours, and those 8 hours I was on a plane from London back to Detroit.
Oh, see, yeah, totally. See, you did it.
Vegan.
Now.
You did it. You brave.
I might have done it accidentally, for sure, vegetarian.
Accidental. Come on, notebook. Oh my God, I forgot to block my camera here.
We need to put these on our Instagram. I've been meaning to get these to you. I was going to scan them, and then I didn't scan them, and I'm a horrible person.
Damn! That reminds me, Instagram.
Yes.
So yesterday I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning.
It looks so good.
But no, now I made these graphics.
Ooh, yes.
All different variations?
Yes, I love them.
It's the countdown for our show.
Countdown for our show.
And I think, how artsy. They're all different numbers. Mm-hmm. They're all different color numbers.
Because we're artsy-fartsy.
Yeah, but doesn't it look really cute if it's...
I love it.
Oh, come in! Hi, Ashley.
Like that says on air.
As we are on air.
You is so cute. We is on air. You is on camera.
Here.
Choose your character.
Hey, this is Madison. This is Ashley. Hey, girl.
Hey.
So, have I spilled any of the tea on what we're doing with the podcast show?
No.
So, Madison, as you know, is my YouTube editor. Hey. And of course, my friend.
Yes.
And we are actually doing a docuseries covering this preparation into the actual show.
Oh, yes.
And it's going to be a long documentary that Madison is behind producing and videography.
Look at me. I got a phone and y'all got notebooks and laptops.
No, it's okay. Nothing's on here. I was looking at meals.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it didn't work.
Turn it on.
Yeah. Oh. No.
And it's
Sade.
Sade and Shade.
The shade of it all.
So I had to get someone out of this office. That probably should not make the cut, or maybe it does. So our first official planning meeting.
Yes.
Laurie and I have gotten together a couple times, once with Madison.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're cranking out what needs to get done for the actual show, and then. Hold up! I forgot about pizza. Oh, look at that pizza!
Oh baby.
I just ate ramen, but I'm still eating pizza.
I know.
I
you
didn't
should.
eat nothing and was just going to get cranky until I left here.
Same.
3 days later.
Hey everybody, it's me, Jon Jon. I'm here to provide a little bit more context for the next clip and some things that we talk about here in the docuseries. During our second planning meeting here at Jon Jon Co, we actually rented the conference room that's just down the hallway. Just as we were about to nosh on some pizza and get started with our Grammys meeting, we got a knock at the door. It was a neighbor who was right next door who was wildly aggressive and asked us to keep the noise down. I let the neighbor know, of course we will definitely try to keep the noise down, but keep in mind that there is 4 people in this conference room, which has pretty good acoustics. He did not like my response, and after that, actually, the entire situation escalated to the point of no return. He started shouting, we started shouting. He actually called our property manager, who then called me during our meeting, which I then took that call as well. And of course, all of it was on film. I decided, especially with this docuseries, I really want to focus on the positives and all the good shit that's been happening. So I'm actually not going to include any of the conversations I had with my property manager, any of the actual audio footage of the altercation with the individual, or anything else that harps on the bullshit. The only thing that you have to know is that the property manager did take what the neighbor said into consideration and has banned me and any of my party to ever use the conference room here at the Jon Jon Co studio again. So with that being said, we ceased using the conference room here at Jon Jon Co, and then we met at some other places at the other planning meetings. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of context surrounding some of the stuff you're about to see and some of the shit that we're about to talk about because we just couldn't get over the nonsense. Whoo! All right, so
Child. Anyway, so
for the tech rehearsal.
Hey guys, what are you guys doing?
I think it's gonna be hella dope. I'm actually really excited.
I like the look.
It looks good.
We're doing a live show. OMG's.
Shit.
We are gonna have a tech person there. Did you see the email?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So because we're doing both the recording of the podcast plus the actual live show, we just have to figure out the technology.
Yeah.
And then we want to make sure that the one piece I don't know how we're gonna execute is your piece will be on the mic.
Right.
How do we ensure that we get your audio clean for the podcast?
I have a lavalier.
Ooh, a lavalier, girl.
Okay.
I got a lavalier.
It's very short. It's short range. I don't know. We could check it.
Is a lavalier one of these bad boys?
No, the one that goes.
It's a lapel
But
mic.
then I'm gonna have like a big ass mic pack on my back with a like big old antenna like a tail.
Ooh.
Fancy though.
I like that.
Cause I'm poor.
Would I wonder? Yeah, no.
Well,
It
don't
would
you
be
have
better.
yours?
I just don't know if they'll match. Well, we could test it. I have some wireless mics that we have bought, remember, for lip sync.
Yeah.
Could work. We test it. Does yours have a standard audio jack? Perfect. So then I'll get the adapter, and we'll test it out at tech rehearsal. So do you have the Microsoft Word document up? Can you pretty please add that in the red to-dos as 2 items? Go get wireless mic from storage, and then test mic at dress or whatever we call it, tech rehearsal. Thank you very much. Do you want to bring that one, or you want me to try the wireless one?
They're both wireless.
Oh, so you want to just use yours?
I don't.
Which one
Let's do both.
Let's try both of them.
Yeah, okay, we'll bring both.
See which one works better.
The one that actually item will be for Ashley to bring her lavalier. Lavalier.
Yes, my lavalier.
I have a lavalier.
A lavalier.
It's a little mini one. I'll show it to you guys the next time we meet.
Which will be at your house.
Yes.
We're never coming back here again.
I honestly thought we were supposed to meet at my house today, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have 2 things. I don't know if I'm going to make it back in time. So I was very glad because I hadn't cleaned.
We got
I mean, I cleaned, but my house is still a little bit of disarray. So
a little bit of a disarray, y'all.
I have boxes.
Boxes and boxes.
Not boxes. I ordered shoes and clothes. And
So do we also, along with the giveaway, do we do that for the bingo? So we'll kind of do like a Grammys bingo? Is that a thing?
I am fucking fuming! Mega fucking fuming!
Alex would be mortified if we saw what happened today.
I know.
It's like, this was Larry and me at Disney.
You just yelling at people?
No, there was one lady who got real snippy with me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I was like, ooh, she got places to go. And she goes, yeah, I do. And I go, ooh, she mad, huh? And I was like, shut up. Like, but like, what, you were in that amusement park?
Yeah.
You, me, and Becky should go, and Alex should go.
We had to go to Madison because
You and Becky can just be mad, right? Me and Alex go around stuff.
because without Madison, we would not get the unauthorized, the unedited.
Right, and then there's me in the middle who's like yelling as I'm trying to get on Space Mountain. Like,
What did you say?
yeah.
Ooh.
I know this be like, I'm mad, I'm still correct walking in this block.
Yeah, it's my go pass, my fast pass time. Still right here. Actually, do you want to come with me? We'll find out the thing. That was fun, right? It was fun. It was really fun, right? Yeah. Violence never solved anything
No, it did not.
unless you knock them out.
Damn!
Now, so there's a Mashable one? Well, these look like, maybe I'll get one for this year.
Yes, please.
And remember, I can't do the same thing that I did for the bingo game for the Oscars party last year.
Yeah, because
everybody is the same.
Yeah, because I only did 4 different types of bingo cards.
oh yeah, we need more than 4.
And so like everyone won at one point.
Yeah.
That's okay.
For some reason, I didn't win those. Still, I don't think. Maybe I did. I don't know.
This was really not win.
Yeah, I was like, did I miss something? Maybe I just don't know these people on this list. That's probably what it was.
99 out of 100 people won.
Do either of you feel better about developing a bingo game?
I feel like we should develop one.
Mm-hmm. Like on our own.
Yeah.
Should I do a generator? Like what we could hear? That's
Yeah.
good. So let's say how many things do you need for bingo?
25.
At least 25 in any variation of 25, right? Bingo card generator.
Unless we don't want a free spot, then it would be 24, right?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm referring to you and Albert Einstein.
So some of the options could be.
Okay, bingo card generator. Sorry, I purposely cut you off because I want you to say
You're good.
it so I can write it
I got
down.
it. You were good. We're good.
There's a generator, and it'll generate it for. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, it's right now. My bingo cards, myfreebingocards.com.
There we
It's
go.
in the name, so that we're supposed to take it.
This is their credit.
Does your credit? And we ain't linking you down with those either.
We called you out.
We're gonna go gold. Oh, that's ugly.
That's the problem with gold stuff sometimes. It just comes out ugly.
But it's our theme, or should we go stars and stripes? So how do the queens do that bingo? So we have 5 prizes. So one could be any variation, so diagonal or across,
Yeah.
which means we need
Or
a primary number.
prime number.
Prime.
Prime?
Amazon Prime number.
Please sponsor us.
I know where I was going with this.
Maybe
But
we should
this
go
one
with
has
5 by
5 by 5, it says here.
We'll keep it at 5 by 5.
And then the first game for the first prize could be this way or this way.
Yeah.
Any variation of that.
Yeah.
You
Then
need
they-
4 corners.
4 corners. Does that mean just the 4?
Yeah.
He needs some milk.
I see.
I knew that, but I still looked like, yeah, what is that?
I mean, as I was answering, I was kind of like, oh, valid question. Yeah. And then I was like, wait a second. I said 4 corners.
So I think the first one, because I'm hoping for it,
Okay.
Lizzo wins a Grammy.
Good.
She better win one. I also want her to win one.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, can we put that on the list too, because we're biased?
They
Who was
show
that?
Taylor
Her
Swift dancing
cheating
awkwardly at least once.
Wait, what?
They show Taylor Swift dancing awkwardly at least once.
Oh, yes.
Taylor Swift.
Kanye and Jay-Z and Beyonce look like they don't want to be there.
Awkwardly
Yeah.
dancing.
Host has at least 4.
Kanye probably won't show up, but
The word.
yeah, with his new cult.
See,
Look uninterested.
look unenthused.
Okay.
Because maybe some people get lost on that word.
Yeah.
Because I just did. Unenthused.
Host has at least 4 outfit changes. I think that's
Host.
fair.
Yes.
Host has 4.
Outfit changes.
Someone swears during their acceptance speech.
Someone swears during acceptance speech.
Because I'm trying to pick ones that maybe
Someone
might.
Trips on the
Yeah.
stage.
Someone
Trips
trips on stage.
Someone doesn't show for acceptance speech.
Mm-hmm. Something about a performance.
Someone gets played off.
Someone-
Do they do that for the Grammys still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Someone get plays off. Yeah.
What was this musical?
There's pyrotechnics during a musical
Pyro during musical number.
There's
Missy Elliott appearance. It has to happen.
Lil Nas X shown on camera.
Little
My baby.
X shown on camera.
No, that probably.
Adele smiling.
Yes.
Will Adele be there? I don't even know.
I don't know.
But
Will
if she
people be
smiles,
casting shade on Adele?
Yeah.
perhaps they will.
Adele probably will be there because she's about to come out with a new album. I'm telling you now. She just got
Her
divorced.
and Rihanna allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
I know Rihanna's late. I love Miss Miranda.
Well, Adele is too. Adele and Rihanna were supposed
Surprise
to.
announcement. Somebody has a surprise announcement during the Grammys. There we go.
Yes.
Announcement
Okay, fine.
during the show.
Billie Eilish and her brother are weird together.
Oh, that's totally gonna happen to some people. I mean, sometimes, not always.
Ooh, I haven't witnessed that yet.
The fact that he is.
Billie Eilish wears boots.
Billie Eilish wears oversized clothing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a given.
That's a given.
Right,
That
exactly.
should be the free space.
Or should we make it the flip side? Billie Eilish wears heels.
It won't happen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put that on there.
Okay.
We gotta have a hard one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me put CSAP. Sorry, that's a Colorado standardization joke.
It's now CMAS though.
Oh,
Yeah.
and not very topical.
Yeah. It was CSAP.
Because I thought
it was
CSAP was
TCAP.
difficult.
Yeah. That
And
was.
then don't get me started.
Back to bingo.
How many more we need?
I think we could have more than 25.
Oh, nice.
Because-
It'll just mix them. Oh,
Mhm.
Then let's keep going then.
Great.
So I
Free
just-
bingo, whatever.
I think we should do a I want to thank Jesus.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
anytime.
I want
Jesus
to
slash
thank-
God.
Yes, spiritual being.
Yes.
Should
Somebody
that be
that's-
the second one?
Yeah.
Because I think Jesus will be one that's named.
Yeah.
You just don't like that name in vain, do you? You don't want me writing that name down, do you? Just said.
Um,
Michael's the only one allowed to write that name.
Put down somebody messes up
One of the
somebody's
authors.
names.
Yeah.
Name mess up
By Jon Jon.
by John Travolta, very specific. That's a good one. Miley's tongue.
Ooh.
Miley's tongue.
You think she's over it though?
Well, that's what I mean. That would be. Ooh, you never know.
I don't know. Yeah.
The tongue makes no
Yeah.
Does Miley show up with Cody Simpson?
Oh, there we go. Oh, Camila
Miley,
and
Sean.
Sean make out.
Camila and Sean break up at the Grammys.
For everybody's sake. Because I'm tired of seeing them
Maybe
do that
it's
in public.
Camilla and Sean don't kiss.
Yeah, that would
Yes,
that would be
there
the
it is.
tea.
Boom. Boom.
Blue Ivy sighting. I just saw that on another one.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Kardashians are there? Oh,
Selena,
Kanye.
something about Selena Gomez.
Yeah, Selena. Did we know?
Wait, how many actual? What was this one?
Huh?
How?
Selena Gomez.
Something about Selena Gomez, but
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez mentioned.
Nope, can't do that. Can't do that.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Is her ex dating a musician now or no?
Yeah. Well, no, not musician.
Justin Bieber, because
Mhm.
he just got Lyme disease. Well,
Mhm.
he's been having it.
Yeah.
Well, he been having it.
He been having it, you know.
I feel like everybody got.
Well, I've never been bit by
I bet
it.
you he got it from Colorado.
Probably.
Living in the woods.
Living in the woods. That's probably true.
I remember going camping for the first time with Girl Scouts, and they're like, beforehand, they're like, you gotta make sure you check for ticks. I was so horrified. I'm looking in every room for a tick. Like, I didn't know what I was looking for.
So maybe someone mentions Lyme disease.
Okay. Yeah. Would that
Yes, I am. Yes. Someone, I bet you someone will mention Lyme disease.
You never know, because the Justin
Just-
Bieber story just came out. Hold on, let me pull up.
Yes.
If only.
I love you so much, friend. Oh, the news is out.
Oh, someone mentions TikTok.
There we
Someone
go. Yes.
mentions TikTok.
Or something.
Want some mac and cheese? I can teach you renegade.
One like makes a TikTok, takes a selfie, something like that.
Yeah.
Someone takes selfie.
A social media influencer is where they shouldn't belong. Was where they don't belong.
Yeah.
Okay, at the Grammys.
That's a long one. I'm not sure if all that's gonna fit in.
I know.
the box.
How about this?
Social
A social media influencer
Shows up.
shows up.
Yeah.
And it was a very tumultuous moment for everyone.
Every
including-
docuseries needs a conflict.
Exactly.
It does,
That was
it
our
does, it does.
conflict.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna be so famous. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy though? Okay, I hate to like harp on that, but how weird though you said that. Like every docuseries does need a conflict, and I
We
legitimately did not think we were gonna have a moment.
Oh, this is weird.
Right, like literally, like it just happened like organically, which
Yeah.
is like really f***ed up though, because not.
But
I've been
but
watching for
also
years.
Yeah.
but also it's a good omen for the show because
Mhm.
now the conflict is out of the way.
Yep.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Run
I
and
just
tell.
had.
That's gonna be subtitled in the docuseries.
Right.
Oh, it will be.
It just feels like, it just made me feel like Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson for a second. And
Yes.
Like it just, I don't know.
And
just threw my
Shopify
mind.
crashing.
Let's all do a Shane Dawson.
Yeah. Oh, we need to get them now.
Ariana Grande wears her hair down.
Ooh.
Or should we just say up? I mean, I don't.
Someone debuts a new couple, like a new
Yeah.
couple walks the carpet together or something like
Wait,
that.
are we doing hair down or hair up?
Hair down.
Hair down, and then new couple debuts. You know what I think we should do? Queer
That's a good one.
couple
Did you
appearance.
Did you get my K-pop one down?
What was K-pop? I'm sorry.
More than 2 K-pop groups show up.
More than 2 K-pop groups.
Or should we do 2 or more?
2 or more. Let's do 2 or more, because the only 2 that I can think that will show up is
Blackpink and BTS.
no, I don't think Blackpink will show up. BTS for sure, and then newest or whatever the NCT. Because they've been doing a lot of promotions.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Do
so-
you think all the Kardashians will show up, or just Kim?
See, and that's what I was thinking. Let's
Should we
do a.
do a Kris Jenner appearance? Kris Jenner, no.
What about Courtney? Because why would Courtney be there?
What would Kim do?
Why would Kylie be there? She's not with Travis anymore.
Ooh.
That's great. What
Kylie Jenner walks red carpet.
Yeah.
She probably will. Heidi
And then we'll
Klum
say-
isn't there because Heidi Klum is at every award show, so
Yeah.
if she's not there,
Heidi
that's a
Klum's
big
there,
thing.
I like that.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And
I'm trying to
then
see if I can find anything that like sparks. Let me go to my articles.
Beyonce gets snubbed.
or what's the verbiage?
There we go.
Beyonce
There we go.
gets snubbed. This one says nip slip, but like
No.
Wardrobe malfunction.
They have a delay.
wardrobe
Yeah.
malfunction.
Because of the original wardrobe malfunction, they have a delay on TV.
But like if a dancer's clothes falls off or something.
Yeah, they'll cut it. Yeah, so we would know.
But still.
Oh yeah, we should. You know what I thought about?
What?
Where's the quality assurance check for this bingo game? Will we be?
Oh. Well,
So maybe let's stop.
Yeah. How many do we have?
I'll tell you just a sec.
Okay.
That podcast, Grammys.
Well, while I'm filming, I can always be, if I have a master list, I can just mark if it actually happened or
Yeah.
not.
And do we
We'll
want
just give you a
one-
straight list and then you just
And
check
I
off.
highlight the ones that happened.
There we go.
Yeah.
Do we want one large bingo card per page, 2 mediums, or 4 smalls? I'm leaning towards one large because
Okay.
I'm blind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah, and
details
it's gonna
are-
be dark in there.
Yeah.
Yield
Some mood
extra
lighting.
options, include free space, all words same size, human bingo,
Huh?
don't randomize, all words on one line, all words same size. I don't know if all words same size is gonna work.
Yeah, don't do that.
Ooh, no chat. Do you want to include a free space? I feel like we
Yes.
should.
Yes.
I feel like that's so cheap to not do free
Yeah.
space. What should we call it? This faux free.
Your free grant.
Free 99.
Free
Yeah.
99.
Friend.
I like this is so stupid. Alright, next step. Alright. They want you can get 1 bingo card or you could do 100 for $10. I'm just gonna pay for the $10.
Okay.
But they're all different though, right? Or
Yeah,
same?
100 that would be funny if they just send me a PDF with 100 of the same.
I know.
It wouldn't surprise me if it does, so let's see.
Right.
What is next on our to-do list? Let's see. So we have download celebration, I'll place it in the drive. We'll need to reach out to Judy for coverage and out front. I'll give her comps. I'll also reach out to Chris for coverage on TV. I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
You've added the 2 tests, and I think we're gold. We have a lot of our to-do list done. Let's lock down. The only thing I'd like to lock down, please, is dress.
Yes. So, and I might, I really want to do like a K-pop inspired thing, but if I buy this outfit, it's like over $100, like $150, so I'm not gonna buy it. So let's talk dress. So for sure, we have our podcast coats, which we get a lot of love about.
Yeah.
They're cool.
I like the idea, and I think I've said this last time too. I like the idea of being in the podcast jacket.
Do we just stay in the podcast jacket the whole night?
I think so.
Okay, and then we
But
just
then I
have,
just think we do kind of spiff, like I'll spiff up my underneath more than I usually do. I'll have like a black tucked in shirt and black pants maybe.
okay, and then I'll do my long black dress then. Well, once I buy it.
And then I'll buy some real cute, I have actually some cute like dress shoes for the
Cool.
bottom. If we can find, is there like a sequin undershirt.
There should be.
There is a store in Colorado Mills, and I was gonna send it to you, but I was like on a mission too, so I thought of you, and then I just walked out. That sounds horrible. I thought of you, and I walked
Dad? So this, I might do this. I would not wear this without maybe like a sequin undershirt, like then I just put the jacket over it.
Yeah. If I could fit in my red sequins dress, I'd totally wear it, but I am not that small yet.
Let me see, what does this
It's a cute
cost?
dress, but
And I don't even know because most of this fancy stuff comes from overseas, so.
yeah.
Will it come in time?
I know, that's the thing, because it's usually like a month.
Yeah, I don't see Prime on that
I mean, you
application.
sure don't.
Okay, so I should wear a nicer shirt, and then I have some sparkly black pants. Is that cool? Not like sparkly like sequins, but just like
Sparkle?
Yes, absolutely.
Gotta find this dress.
And then dress shoes? Or does it matter? What are you saying?
No, I don't
Carrots
think
on my
it is.
feet?
No, you have really good shoes
Yeah.
that aren't like dress shoes that would look bomb as fuck. I wouldn't do dress.
I'm the person that needs
Unless
to
you wanted
wear
to
my
dress shoes, but.
Nah, I was gonna wear my black boots, but
Yes, yeah.
There you
okay.
go.
Or then my feet won't hurt.
Because, and the only reason I am is coming to I'm gonna wear like some tapered pants. So like I just want like I'll put like what are those socks called? Anklet socks, and I'll just wear some cute little.
Where do the socks come?
Remember those Steve Maddens I have with the spikes?
Yeah.
That's what I'm wearing.
Oh yeah.
Yes, love those.
Those are good.
So I'll probably wear heels.
Ooh, and I also have, Madison, I don't know what you want to wear, but I also have some really cute, like, remember those sequin?
And I have my purple jacket too. So.
Oh yeah, we could bring that.
Yeah.
If you want to wear sequin too. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we try to do sequin under,
Okay.
so that everyone's in some variation of sequin.
Hold on.
I keep saying
Yeah,
sequin,
like
but I think that's
if
correct,
someone
right?
has
Yeah,
like
sequin.
a sequin jacket, I could wear all black and like pop on a sequin
My
jacket.
purple one.
That's
Yeah.
Yep, she got purple, and I got one. So you and me, we just gonna
I like
compliment
these.
each other.
Okay, everybody bring their sequins.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be purple.
So all right, cool. Let's conclude this very productive day.
Okay.
But actually, I say that sarcastically, but it was quite productive. A lot of things got whipped out. So a couple things we still need to do. We need to print the bingo game. I'll take the lead on that. We'll go get the glasses. We'll give those glasses to Ashley. Sequin jacket for Madison. Sequin jacket for the group. Download celebration and place it into the drive. I'll handle that. We'll reach out to the press contacts we have. We'll run to storage. I will run to storage for the mics. Test mics. Ashley.
Also need Mike.
Ashley will bring a mic for test.
Who's Mike?
That wasn't funny. I'm just kidding.
I know, I was about to now. I was like, my mic.
My baby daddy, okay?
And then you'll order your baby.
My baby
Who's your baby?
That's a great question.
That's the great one.
Yeah.
He's just my baby daddy.
Yeah.
Then you'll order a sequin dress for yourself, and I will order a sequin undershirt.
Actually, I'm only ordering sparkly rhinestone pantyhose.
How about
Because she
Laurie
has a
orders
dress.
sequins?
Yes.
Yes.
Item,
She already has a dress.
parentheses, S.
The dress is already good to go, so I am ordering right now. Order has been placed, maybe not.
So cool, so that's all done then, we're good. So the next meeting's gonna be at your house next week. I fly back from Tampa that night, the night before.
Really?
So I'm not staying in Tampa for the sake of this meeting. I was like, we have 4 people together, you know how hard that is?
Right.
Gentleman next door. So next week we'll be at your house.
Yes.
Our show tomorrow is 2 weeks out. Is there anything else we need to think of before next week? Because really next week,
Is in a week?
we cannot be ordering anything next week. Everything next week has to be final, I think.
Yeah. So we already ordered everything, because I just ordered my rhinestone pantyhose.
Yeah?
So nothing needs to be written down.
I don't think so. Are we in agreement that we should forego the acts for the commercial?
Yeah, because it's just going to be too much.
Commentary is fine. That's what people I think are really gonna want anyways.
And then I think it would be boring if we don't interact with them. So I think Ashley, you're the perfect person for that.
Sorry.
Should we be extra bougie
Okay.
and buy microphone covers?
Little boxes.
How much are they?
Let me look into it and I'll have an update for the next meeting.
If it's not too expensive, then absolutely.
Because if we buy 2 or 3, we go to events all the time.
Exactly.
So like it would be so bad if we're doing the YouTube piece, we could easily, between everyone's help, I'd like to have an iPad. The like Kindle thing I have, you know, that thing that like looks like a little kiosk?
Yeah.
I'd like one of those, I need to write that down. I'd like one of those that has all you're doing is ordering from our web store. I want them to be able to order directly at the store.
I like that idea.
Because I'd like the merch there, but I don't know if it makes sense to pre-buy.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So we'll do something like...
I can be the merch girl.
Okay.
And I can just give you my iPad then.
I also have my iPad.
Oh, Deutsch.
Or maybe we
There's a Spreadshirt app, do you know?
There is, but it's just only for like people who are selling. There isn't I don't know if there's an actual one that's like...
Oh, like a shop.
Let me...
I was like, that's what we're doing, is selling, yes.
It's a seller's profile.
I gotcha.
Let me just double check though.
Or store. I just think that's a good way to get... Is there any other merch or items you guys want to push? I can't think of anything. I was like loosely thinking my book, but like I'm not gonna sell a kid's book at the Grammys, so like anything else you...
No, maybe we can. Hold on. We might be able to use the app.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's look into that. Do you...
installing it now.
And I'll do research
For
app for store purchases. All right, cool. So we'll reach out to them some people. Okay, cool. I think we're good before next meeting, yes?
I think so. I think we're great. And if we need to contact each other, we can contact each other. So
Yep, and you guys are all on the web.
never been on the internet a day in my life.
Internet? Never heard of her.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the web? Internet Explorer, everyone have it?
I actually have Earthlink. It's the next thing. I just moved from Netscape.
I need to wait for a new CD.
That's right. I'm on Lycos, so.
Great one.
I literally don't know any of that.
Oh my god, you're such a baby.
I know Dial Up though.
You know that song?
It's almost done. I swear it's gonna connect. Oh, I didn't.
And the only way to do that is loud, right? Like I want to say it, but like there's no way to do it not loud.
Next time on the #ThatPodcast Docuseries.
Let's reveal.
Baby, oh baby. Wow.
My girlfriend Caitlin was purple. Her birthday is April 4th. Caitlin, if you're watching, I love you.
See you in math class.
See you in math class.
People are upset. There's a scandal with the bingo card.
There's a scandal?
Yes.
Why?
Some folks only have one bingo card.
Just so you guys know, you play one bingo card and then we go to a new game.
Oh, yes.
So for those of you who are
for
cheating right now
clarifying.
using all three, sorry about you can't win all the games.
And